passionate educator, we have an extension arm that serves as an extension arm that gives an opportunity for community service. So in the absence of the Executive Director of Simbahayan, Professor Quintana, we would like to call on Assistant Professor Froilan Alipaw, Community Development Program Coordinator of Simbahayan and Community Development Office. Round of applause for Professor Alipaw.
From the UST Simbahayan Community Development Office, good afternoon. Maraming palang bagong mga pagod. So I'm Assistant Professor Froilan Alipaw. Although in the academic community, we are very conscious of using our title before our name. But usually my students and the UST community, they call me Apoloy. So because of maybe of my background from the development work, I'm working with different communities to develop and to have their empowered functions to develop our society. So I'm also a faculty member of the sociology section of the Faculty of Arts and Letters. So my role now is to take the place of Ma'am Marlene Quintana, who is now in leave. So on leave, and she's now in US to attend family matters. So my role now is to orient the new faculty members, the UST, to one of the threefold functions of the university. I think Dr. Asison gave you the orientation on the teaching, and maybe other faculty members or coming from the administration side will be giving you an orientation on the research. But in one of the threefold functions of the university is the community extension, or what we call in the university as community development program. So usually the Commission on Higher Education usually call it as community extension. But here in UST, we rather call it community development. And there's a big difference between community extension and community development. So there's a historical reason why we call it community development. But as part of our mission as a university, to go to the communities and to work with them and to journey with them is part of our task to bring good news to the poor. So the bias of working with communities is to see and to work with poor and marginalized communities. So we're not going to work with a community in, for example, in Forbes Park. Hindi tayo doon pupunta para makapag-college sa mga. But the bias and the focus sectors will be the marginalized, the poor. So, of course, coming from the mission statement of Christ, we have to liberty to the captives and sight to the blind, free the oppressed. That's stated in Luke 4:18-19. It's one of the gospel foundation while we are involved in community development. And there are some basis of community development at the University of Santo Tomas, coming from Book of Acts and also from the Deus Caritas, love of neighbor, grounded in the love of God. And of course, love does needs to be organized if it is to be uncovered service to the community. Okay, so, nangangahulugan ang pagtulong ay hindi lang simpleng pagtulong, kailangan ito'y buo, solido at istruktura. So it's not just simply giving support to our neighbors and the poor sectors, but it should be organized. There should be objectives, there should be clear framework on how we're going to organize our support to the marginalized sectors. And of course, part of our basis is to, coming from Ex Corde Ecclesia, is Christian spirit service to others for the promotion of social justice. So part of our engagement in community development and social transformation is to promote social justice. This is to be shared by its teachers and developed in its students. Of course, this is part of our witnessing to the power of the word and should strive to the transformed society, coming from the pastoral letter on the occasion of 100 years of Catholic education. This is part of our obligations, functions, and responsibilities as faculty members, UST, to strive more for transforming our society. Alam natin, yung lipunan ngayon, maraming na madidilim na nagaganap. So, bilang mga guro ng universidad, tayo nakikipahagi sa pagbibigay ng liwanag sa lipunan ating tinalalagyan ng Pilipinas. Mahalaga din sa 400 taong Catholic education sa Pilipinas ay ang pagsisiwalat ng mabuting balita through education. So, it can contribute for the transformation of the society. And as a Catholic university, this is part of our Christian spirit of service to others and for the promotion of social justice. So, in the promotion of community development and social justice, this is part and parcel of our obligation to teach and to journey with our students. So right now, we are going to the approach of OBE by output-based education or output-based learning. And we are also advocating of how we're going to integrate this in our teaching methodologies. Like, for example, instead of doing our lectures inside the classroom, we are going to conduct our learning sessions with the community, for example. So, and then we try to inculcate the values sharing and to also inculcate the learning process through critical collaborations with different stakeholders of our society. Sa amin sa Departamento ng Sosolohiya, dahil yun sa orientasyon ng Sosolohiya is kailangan lumubog, makiramdam sa mga sitwasyon ng mga komunidad. So what our teaching methodology is to go to the community, learn from them, and to write what we have learned. Of course, this is just a personal reflection, but it should be guided by theoretical foundation. So there should be balance of theories and practical learnings of the students to validate the concepts, principles of what we are learning, of what we are studying. So it's part of the formation of a competent and passionate professionals and committed to the service of the church, the home, the nation, given the global community. So as a administrative office of the university, UST Simbayan, we commit ourselves to the Christian formation. And the vision is, of course, to envisions partner communities. The partner communities, I'm going to elaborate this later, who are our partner communities. But we are saying that we are also envisioning partner communities and at least sectors that are self-reliant, interdependent, and empowered. And they are also contributing to the building, the church, the home, the region, and even the global community. I'm going to present to you what are the coverage of our programs. Right now, we have 158 college-based student organizations. So, para sa alaman natin lahat, there are 18 academic units right now. Because last year we are only 17, but I think the Faculty of Engineering, they created now the Institute of Computer Studies. And maybe next year, they are totally separated from the Faculty of Engineering. So we have 158 organizations. The faculty members, you may have the opportunity to serve as their advisor. So that will be your opportunity to serve in community development because all organizations of students in UST are highly encouraged to participate in community development. And there are also 36 university-wide organizations. UST UNICEF, Vicarious Santo Tomas. So you can be also part of that organization. Or maybe those who are graduates of UST, maybe you are part of the organization before. And there are 169 sections of National Service Training Program under the CWATS, CWTS, and the LTS sections. So we are mobilizing from 7,500 students to 8,000 students. That's a big resources. And then there are 17 community development coordinators because each college they have assigned community development coordinator. And we have 20 NSTP facilitators. And of course, I don't have the data of the present number of the faculty members, but I think there are around 2,200 faculty members. Baka kayo po'y kasama pang karagdagan. Maybe we are now working with 2,300 faculty members. Napakarami yun natin. Faculty members pala po, minsan population na ng mga school. So because we are, I think around 44,000 students. We have 44,000 students because, and right now we are claiming as the most populated university in single campus. Hindi ko alam kung magandang balita yung sinasabi. In terms of disaster risk reduction, mahirap. May earthquake, may baha, kayo ba binaha na kayo dito? Siguro mga graduates ng UST, binabaha, diba? And you cannot claim as a genuine Tomasian students and faculty members if you will not be stranded inside the UST campus. Inorente pa kayo. Baka umuro pa kayo pag binabaha. Then we have clusters of alumni associations. I think we have 44 partner communities and 16 partner communities to update the information. So this is our framework in engaging in community development. Okay? Present to you the whole picture of the framework. Okay? So the self-reliant empowered communities is a statement of, this is the vision statement of the UST Simbayan. We are dreaming and we are visioning of a self-reliant and empowered communities. But vision is very ambitious, right? So, but we have to attain very specific and very achievable activities and projects. So as part of the UST Simbayan Community Development Program, we are claiming that we have university resources. Because as you can see, we have different academic programs. So we have research programs, and we have so many faculty members, student organizations, professional staff, and alumni. And we have our networks and partners, like NGOs, development agencies, dioceses, archdioceses, especially when Yolanda issue happened. So we have so many networks open in the dioceses of Eastern Visayas, like Diocese of Aklan. Ako po ay napupunta mismo sa Aklan ng magkaroon ng rehabilitation network. Even in the relief states after rehabilitation process. Right now, they are ongoing rehabilitation process. And we have engagement in terms of disaster risk reduction in different localities of the Philippines. And in the partner communities, we are recognizing that they have their local resources, and they have human power, local knowledge, even their culture and tradition. They have that kind of resources, and we are claiming that will be big basis for their development and empowerment. And we are using research-based community development programs. So hindi tayo pumapasok na parang suntok sa buwan ng mga programa, but we should start our programs in terms of research. That's why there's a needs assessment, training needs assessment, community profiling. So we should start on what's really the situation of the community. So different programs can contribute to the needs assessment and profiling. We have to describe the situation of the community. Okay? So ano ba kalagayan ng komunidad in terms ng kabuhayan, kapaligiran, political condition. So those are conditions that we have to recognize before we work with community. So there should be research community development programs. And this is part of the student formation. And we are aiming for community-based researches. That's why, even though it is a community development program, you can be also part of developing researches, especially research who are in line with participatory action research, community-based health program, okay, those who are especially coming from the health allied sciences. So you can work in different researches who are community-based in nature. Okay, so even if you are a social scientist, health scientist, accountants, or economists, you can be part of the community development program because these academic programs or your academic specialization can be one of the resources for community development engagement. Kahit nga po yung mga galing sa language and literature or philosophy, that's our challenge. Or even theologian. May nakita ko kung namin kaya sabi ko, kailangan may theologian. Pero sister, are you going to teach in Institute of Religion? Alam ng mga madrehood kung sinasabi. Mga social teachings, hindi ko alam ng maraming katoliko. Kasi best secrets po ng simbahan. Diba? Sino ba yung mga sa theology? Marami mo yan. Ayaw nila magtas. Ayaw aminin ng mga X-Men, no? Ayaw mga X-Men tsaka ng kasi pag ganito mga orientation, masyadong formal. Sa community ho, walang mic. Tsaka ho, walang PowerPoint. We are using PaperPoint. Manila papers, mga tawag nila doon. Meta-cards, alam niyo ba yung meta-cards? Pira-pirasong papel na sinulatan ng mga tao. Tapos ang dali mo ilipat, nakakabuka na sila ng konsepto. Which is not, cannot be provided by the PowerPoint. You know, in the community, if we're going to teach and learn with the community, you don't have PowerPoint. All you have to do is that your point is your power. No? Na wala pang PowerPoint, malimit po, sasabihin sa komunidad, alam niyo po mga kapatid, dito, punto ng pinag-usapan natin. Yan. Your point is your power, right? So, and the people in the community, they have also their points. We should listen from them. Because their points are their power. Usually, we are not listening to the people. And the community development process, when the University of Santo Tomas started in 2001, we formally and officially started our program in 2001. If we're going to give the chance this afternoon, I'm going to explain the historical development, but they're just giving me 1 hour to explain what is community development. But in 2001, when we started the program, there are many resistance from different faculty members in different departments. But right now, after 13 years, we can claim that the University Community Development Program is a model community development program among the universities. Pagkakwentuhan mo yung mga taga-UP, sabi niyo, Kabroy, di namin kayang gawin yan sa UP. Kasi pag po matatalino kasi talaga mahirap pagkasundo. Pero yun pong biro sa kanila, lalo yung halimbawa, pag hindi sila nagkakaintindihan, even among the development agencies, pag di pa sila nagkaintindihan, nagkakasama sila. Pero pag nagkaintindihan na, nagkakahiwalay pa rin sila. But that's joke in development work. Among the reasons why we are claiming that the University Community Development, the university, is a model community development program among the universities. Ateneo can also claim that they have their community development program. Even the LaSalle, I think the LaSalle University, they have also good programs. The Catholic networks, the SAYAP members, we are also agreeing that we have the same patterns and framework of community development. So, napapasarap po ng kwento, but these are buhay na mga kwento kasi ito sa community development. But we are maximizing the non-formal education, the research-based community development programs, and even the sectoral programs. I have some examples of these later. But you can summarize the community development program of the university by these concepts. We have the Tomas Helps. Okay? Before 2001, there are only helps. And helps stand for education, lifelong, spiritual, physical, and spiritual. That's before. But there's no development framework among these programs. No? Sabi ng nursing, sige, pag-antay-bulati tayo, tanggal mo yung mga bulati ng mga bata. Kaya lang, bumalik na naman yung bulati ng mga bata. Sino po yung mga galing naman sino po yung mga nursing kahit sa nurse? Yan. Paluya ng mga katikan ng mga nursing education na nakita. Parang mula nung tayong nursing education, nandiyan na ako sila. But in nursing, they have the community health, diba? Community health nursing. Bakit ba may bulati ng mga bata? Ganon din yung taga-College of Science. Those who are going to teach biology, diba? Aralan din nila yung mga bulati, ng mga bata. Sabi nila, iba pala yung bulati ng bata sa tabing dagat, bulati ng mga taga-Aita doon sa tundok. Iba-iba pala ng mga bulati ng mga... Kaya pala nung in-explain ko, ang mga taga-community, pero nung nalaman nila ng mga pwede sa una, yung dahilan ng bulati, hindi paliwanag na paano may iwasan ng bulati. I'm sorry, there's a corner, but although we are patingin ako sa foreign wala na Tagalog. But I think when you stay, how many years you already just right now? I think you understand my explanations before. But when we have the development framework, so we think of appropriations of Tomas Pilas. We have to claim that UST should have development perspective and development. So we think of a development framework patterned after our patron saint, Santo Tomas. So Tomas stands for training for empowerment, organizing for efficiency, management for effectivity, advocacy research, and publications, and spirituality transformation. So even though you are coming from the health sector, you can use Tomas as your approach. In nursing, you have community organizing and community health nursing, so you can use Tomas in your health professions. Especially among the social scientists. Kasi parang ako, ito personal, hindi ko po alam kung kabaya yung academic context. But in personal assessment, medyo mahina ang social science ng US. We are strong in literature, creative writing, maybe creative writing. But in terms of social sciences, naiwanan tayo claiming in other universities. But in community development, I think naman tayo sa. But that's a challenge. Because I'm coming from the social sciences, sociology, attending conferences, parang maraming nangyayari magdating sa kanya. Wala sa social sciences. But, of course, it's a big challenge. Research lamang tayo sa kanya. Siguro, coming from the Department of Research or research offices, we can also report on our advantages from other universities. I think that's one of our claims. So we are visioning of a self-reliant empowerment units. Okay, so these are some examples of our Tomas engagement as key development strategies. Under the training and education for capacity building, we have the Sustained Community Development Training Program. Then we have the Kamanlalakbay Community Leaders Formation. That's also a tradition, part of the tradition of community development is to yung pagkakaroon natin ng Kamanlalakbay Community Leaders Formation. And also the continuous orientation among students, faculty, administration, and personnel of the university. And university-based training education programs and community-based non-formal education. And organizing for empowerment, yung may community organizing tayo, the helps, networking, expansion, and linkaging, and city volunteers program. Usually, our strategy here in city development program is we maximize the presence of the student organizations. Okay? So aside from those students who are conducting the research for community development, we have so many resources in student organizations. Management for program development, we have the staff development. That's more of internal. Planning, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation of UCDP, and consultancy, and also the resource generation. In terms of advocacy, so research and documentation, there's a series of fora, relevant social and different issues of the society, newsletter, journal, publications, website, video, and so on and so forth. And spirituality, transformation, retreats, reflection sessions, and we are promoting the BEC as a way of life in our communities. So these are some programs of the university which I think you can also inline your interest later on. Direct community organizing and participatory research, grounded in research and guided by participatory principles, utilizing community organizing. But of course, if you are going to deal in community organizing, it really takes your time. So maybe you can help in services delivery in terms of helps. But there are staff in USDC Planning Community Development Office who will be in charge of the direct community organizing. Okay. These are some examples of researches coming from the community development initiatives or already presented in different conferences. Because these are just examples of researches, but most of the researches is coming from the health allied sciences, pharmacy, nursing. Some last year there are many social sciences researches, especially in terms of evaluative researches of community development programs, coming from the sociology, economics, and also journalism. So there are some also, there are non-formal education programs. Siguro papakita ko na lang ng mga pictures later on para mas makita nyo yung mga ginagawa in terms of these different programs. So, but NFA are aligned with their specific academic programs. Halimbawa, if you're coming from Faculty of Engineering, so how can you conduct non-formal education like metal fabrication? Sino po yung engineering po magagaling? Diba, mechanical engineering, meron bago sa mechanical. Wala. So, na-example ko lang naman yung mechanical engineering. Conduct yung mga metal fabrication. Yan. Ito po yung mga, some examples of our engagement. Tutorial, trainings, and Atilina, one of the item leaders, who gave orientation among the faculty members of the university. And then, I think that's one of the health procedures. Isa naman is part of the metal fabrication. Ayan. BSTEP. BSTEP is it's more of the vocational training among our partner communities. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, welding training for the out-of-school youth from dagat-dagatan. So, kumawa ng bintana yung mga dagat-dagatan conducted by the Faculty of Engineering. Then it was donated in the housing in order ng Pangasinan. So, ginawa nila yung bintana nito, then we gave it to the bahay mo mula sa puso ko. These are housing project ng victims of Typhoon Pepe in Villasis, Islas Ordan ng Pangasinan. Yan po yung dating lugar sa Villasis, tabing daan po ito ng Pepe. And then, ito po yung naging plano, naging program. Then yung mga seminarians, PAPE, sila simula ng work doon, but it was followed by other student volunteers, no? The NSTP, and other student volunteers. Okay. So ito yung bintana na ginawa nila, di nila doon para dito sa mga bahay. Okay. So there's Kasi it's part of the what we say Peña celebration. Kaya mahilig po kami sa 40 tsaka 400. Eh, masyado humahal ang budget kaya hindi ko na kaya ng 400 houses, 40 houses. Diba? Pero totoo yun kasi, diba? Kasi each unit costs 80,000. So there are donations na 80,000 per unit, and then iba naman ang nagbigay ng mga school. So other students are also involved like our NSTP. So we make sure that NSTP engage in more colorful and meaningful activities. Kasi dati po yung mga NSTP, within other schools, nangyari ay nagwawalis ng daan, diba? Kaya pag wala nang magawa, pa sila yung pinagpupulot ng dahon. Kung nangyari dito sa UST yun, yung pinagpulot dito sa loob ng campus, ngayon wala nang mapulot dahil maraming pumupulot ng dahon. Ginawa iba, inuuga na yung puno para hindi na. Sabi nga, kaya mas mahalaga ang mga programa. So, when NSTP transferred to our office, so we maximize the presence of NSTP sections. So we partnered the NSTP sections to different community development programs. So right now, they are engaged in a training program in summer and Rizal, Tanay Rizal. So, ilang hektarya po naman ng estudyante na doon. And then they're also engaged in disaster risk reduction because of our climate change situation now. So, we're utilizing, maximizing the presence of our resources in more meaningful city projects. Hindi yung parang patsi-patsi lang. Ito po yung actual picture of the housing. Okay? Pero, of course, in pag mga architect po, ito yung drawing, di ba? Ganda po. It's more of a middle class village, di ba? But in reality, ito ho yan talaga. Okay? Mas ito naman yung kalagayan namin. There are playground street lamps pa. Saan ka ba? Oh, may entrance fee pa. So this is our plan. But of course, in actual, we are moving in the right direction. Okay. So sino yung mga nag-engage dito? Our College of Architecture, they are also engaged in making plans. Yeah, so we are having the resources of different academic needs. So they have, you can contribute. Okay? You can contribute in our community development. And we are also engaged in different resource mobilization if there are calamities, disasters. Sa Mindanao, sa Yolanda, Agat, Tulong Tomasino. So we are very active in mobilizing our Tulong Tomasino. So parang karugtong lang lagi ng Tulong Tomasino para sa kasi nahulaan na ho namin there are many disasters. Kaya parang para sa and we are expecting more disaster. So we are taking more of a networking and working with different dioceses and different development agencies to really to heighten our collaboration in terms of community development initiative. So the university, this is the unique from our university. We have the distance education program. We have the adult literacy via two-way radio system. Sino mga gumagamit ng radio sa inyo? Over, 10-4, 10-9, so we have radio stations. We have the main radio station here in the College of Education, 5th floor. And then we have 5 learning centers in Bamban, Tarlac. These are Aita communities. So we maximize the presence of radio system to conduct literacy. And now, we are using the radio for livelihood education. Okay? So, makulit po ang programa nito. In fact, this radio program, distance education program, we gathered award from Commission on Higher Education as a top program in the country. So, yun lamang po ang programa na meron dito sa ating university. Okay? So, example of Some learning centers, the radio are operated by the learned para teachers. We train para teachers. Sa Tagalog po ay malaguro yung mga para teachers. Pero sabi nila dahil this Aita from Bamban, mix of Aita Maganchi, Kapampangan, speak Kapampangan, sabi nila ay kuya. Ang tawag dapat sa amin ay manunuro. Sino po Kapampangan sa ito? Manunuro, yung parang local term of a indigenous teacher in the community. So they are the managuro, para teacher, or the manunuro. So they are Aita teachers in their community. So we train them, and in fact, they contributed a lot in their community development projects. Not only in terms of education, but in terms of organizing their community and mobilizing their community to fight for their ancestral domain and against the development. Pero kasi yung University of Santo Tomas, hindi kilala sa mga nag-rokas nila. Pero tahimik ka sa university lagi. But of course, this kind of information that I'm giving you now, we are highly engaged in community development. Later on, part of the plan of the university is really to uplift our name in terms of advocacy. It's part of the up to the 2014 to 2020 plan that we should be engaged in advocacy in different social issues. So these are some dynamics in the community level. Trainings, education, meetings, planning sessions, evaluations. And we are also engaged in education, yung mga lakbay-aral. Sino sa inyo taga-Sambales or Central Luzon, lakas ko, it's a model community of the Aita in terms of organizing farm. We have also a sustainable farming training, sustainable agriculture in situ Malasa. Yan po, isa yan sa nakakatuwang paglalakbay namin dito Aita po. O Bamban-Taklak. Yung ako po when I started the program of the university, we piloted the community organizing as a strategy. So, ang isang pong inorganisa talaga noon ay yung mga Aita sa Bamban. So, we pilot the community organizing strategy, engaging in community development. So, tumira ko doon ng 2 buwan muna. Ang tawag ko namin sa community organizing yun ay mag-aksayaan ng oras mo. Mag-aaksaya ko ng oras mo. Hindi namang ibig sabihin talaga na aksaya lang ang oras. Doon lang ako, 2 buwan ang kapiraan, kumain ko sa kasama nila, naging kaamoy ko ako kasama nila. Bandang huli, makuha na kasi nung bahag na rin ako. Alam niyo ko, ang sarap magbahag. Ang lamig-lamig, no? Ang laya. Dahil kumigos. So, later on, may reflections part using this thing of the Aita. Sabi ko, ang pagsupala ng mga hag ay pakikibahagi sa buhay nila. So, hindi ko maiisip yun pag hindi mo lang dinaranasan. Bisan yung mga nasa academic, those who are coming from the academic community. I conducted so much researches, pero alam niyo po, sa community development, we should learn how to unlearn. Because most of the concepts that we have are not applicable in the community setting. We should also learn to how to unlearn. And we can learn from the wisdom of the community. They have so much wisdom. Kaya kailangan talaga ng research team. We have to write our experiences. We have to write the concepts namin from the bottom. Yan, araw ng pagtulog. Some of participatory program management, capacity building. But Aita program is just in terms of literacy. But there's beyond the literacy. There's a community organizing initiative. There are some core groups and organizations who are organized. Bilos, team. In fact, they are registered now. Alam niyo po, nang nagpag-register kami sa SEC, napakahirap. Kasi hinanapan ko ng team yung mga Aita. Ay, di naman mo bahagi ng buhay ng mga IDA team. Apply kami sa BIR. Kahirap pala mag-apply ng if you're registered now with SEC, sabi ng SEC, now you go to BIR, you have to register in BIR. Kahirap talaga yung so, but they struggle for their ancestral domain under the ICRA law, Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act, and against the development of their ancestral domain. They are now members of different networks and they are mobilizing in their own. Okay? They have their own barangay health workers and they have nutrition program in their own community. So there are also sectoral programs like youth, among the catechists. So we conducted certificate on youth ministry and of course certificate program for religious educators and catechists, Batangan, and also in Guam, I think we have also the training for religious educators in Guam. And also in program for the sick, free cataract surgery by the medicine and surgery. Yan po. Pati si Manny Pacquiao at yung bitang nilagay. Yung kilalang yan, soccer player yun. Kilalang singer. Then yung free review for teachers. Sa left, nagkanda po ng free review ang College of Education. Pero nakakapasa naman sila. Marami ang nakapasa. So some processes like evaluation planning among the city coordinators, then samahan ng malalakbay because we organize the partner communities, no? So they have their respective samahan ng malalakbay in their community, and then there's a federation later of samahan ng malalakbay. So once you are a partner community of UST, you are highly encouraged to join with the samahan ng malalakbay. We are not, Samahan Kamanalakbay is not registered in SEC, but they are registered in DOLE. Because when we learn from the experiences of AITA, so there's an opportunity in DOLE. So we are also recognized by the government. So medyo mas liberal yung DOLE registration. Aside from, instead of SEC, SEC, napakahigpit. Lalo ngayon, when there's an APOLIS issue, even the NGOs are really, the NGOs are put in situation where there are many tasks and functions na binibigay ng DIR. I think they are now obliged to pay 20% of their funding to allot their 20% funding in tax. Pero yung mga NGOs na gumagawa ng trabaho ng gobyerno, buwisan lang yun. Nadamay kasi ng policy. So we have the annual Kamanalakbay. So there's an annual gathering of faculty members who are engaged in community development, and then the community leaders and partner institutions. Ito po yun. Yung mga, ano po ang ginagawa sa Kamanalakbay? There's an evaluation, planning of their respective programs, and how are we going to enrich for the partnership of UST and the communities. We are really advancing the partnership. So the community development program in the university is not just formulated by the university itself. Even the plans of the communities is part of developing the program of the university. Okay? So maintaining ang komunidad sa pagbubuo ng program ng universidad. So kaya hindi ito stakeholder lang ng UST, but we are also including the communities as part of the stakeholders of the university community development. So, yung pong nasa gitna, yung naka-brown po, yung po yung aming director, si Mami. So, ito pa yung gathering ng community leaders and city coordinators. Then we have a new approach now in community development program. So aside from developing the community development programs of the colleges, parang nag-level up tayo ng approach. There's a part of the strategic plan last year So we make a clusters of programs. No? So pattern after health, there's a health committee program. So lahat po ng mga coming from the health allied sciences, they are part of the health program. So maaaring kilala niyo pa. And then among the education committee, so coming from the high school department, college of education, and part of the education. The livelihood, of course, led by the accountancy and commerce. Okay? Ito ang pwede kong sabihin sa inyo, that in our evaluation, we are really weak in terms of livelihood programs. So, sino ang dapat mag-promote ito? It should be coming from a College of Commerce and Business Administration, especially those who are coming from Department of Social Development. So, meron mo bang bago sa social development? Biglang wala ng task, isa rin ang siya. But, of course, even among the coming from the College of Accountancy, because communities should learn how to make some records on their financial management. Kailangan nila ng bookkeeping, financial statement. It's part and parcel of their development management. Of course, the physical and environmental committee, the College of Science, because the biology department, the NST, really engaged in physical and environmental concerns. Spiritual, of course, led by the Conservatory of Music and the Institute of Religion, and of course the ecclesiastical colleges. So, kaya nagkakanda kayo ng mga catechetical training, basic trainings. So that's the forte of the religious, spiritual community. Yan po yung mga different programs natin, but most of our programs is based in Central Luzon, National Capital Region, and Calabarzon. Okay? Marami ng communities yan. So, paparami pa ho yan because we are really opening partnership with different institutions and communities. Some institutions, marami pong institutions like Partners of College of Rehabilitation Sciences, Nursing, I think, and there are also in partnership with institutions. Ito naman po yung mga dioceses who are also working with us. So mayroong Kalinga, may Ordaneta, San Fernando, Pampanga, Metro Manila, Maynilute, Bicol, Cagayan de Oro, Tugigaraw. Napansin nyo na sa baba yung bomb. Malapit lang pala yung bomb. May na power break yung naging bomb doon. But that's not real, no? We're just saying that we have also program in Guam. Nabago yung geography ng mga pagsakyan na yun. Okay. Sa engagement, we have, last year we sustained 362 programs and projects. Napakaraming program ng yan. And we allotted so much resources from our community service fund. So we have funding for this. So we are not poor in terms of funding in our engagement. We have resources. So this coming school year, we already budgeted, approved by the finance, the university. So meron tayong funding. So now we are not getting funding from foreign funding agencies. We are using our own resources. Yan naman po na yung ito sa atin. These are just statistics of our engagement. But yung example pa ng 2012, 2013, talagang malakas po tayo in terms of education, follow po yun. So yun po, makikita nyo po yung spiritual research, yun po yung mga baba. So kaya, nung last year, 2013 to 2014, medyo sabi natin, we have to strengthen other aspects of We have to make our programs more integrated, more holistic. That's why if we're going to make community-based programs, all these should be part and parcel of the development programs. Okay? So sa community organizing, the community development, hindi lang siya focus in terms of helps or health or education. That's why we make some structures lahat ng helps because we are aiming that there should be health and other important programs responding to the needs of the community. This will be our part for achieving the Millennium Development Goals. At least we are contributing because in our assessment, parang hindi ata maabot yung mga goals ng Millennium Development Goals. Diba? Sa bagay, ilang beses na bang nagdeklara ng mga development yung mga pitong silang 5 minutes. And then nag-finish in 5 minutes. So there are many development period or generations, but still we are aiming for eradicating poverty. But we are still working in eradicating poverty. I know you are aware of this Millennium Development Goals, how to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, achieve universal primary education, and of course the pollution, promote gender equality, empower women, reduce child mortality, improve maternal health. Parang maraming role ng mga nurses dito. And combat HIV/AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. And ensure environmental sustainability and global partnership. We target for short-term goals ng holistic healthcare program, quality education program, livelihood programs, ensure environmental sustainability, and holistic spiritual community. Nakita ko na lang po yung different programs. In health programs, we sustain this kind of projects and programs under health programs. In terms of education, these are our engagement in terms of education. The livelihood, social and non-formal education programs, physical, we are also highly engaged in disaster risk reduction. Aside from waste management, tree planting, spiritual peace programs. Okay, so these are some key performance indicators. Hopefully, we can increase our indicators in terms of self-reliant communities, number of people's organizations, cooperatives. We can increase trained leaders and engage in community development programs as part and parcel of our indicators in the key result area of self-reliant communities. Okay, so non-formal, sana one of the target is to accredited our NFA programs in the test. Increase the engagement of different stakeholders, even students, alumni, and other groups in the university. But one of the requirements in engaging and working with partner institutions and community is really to write memorandum of agreement or memorandum of understanding. Kasi yung malilim hinahanap ng mga creditors. But before we are engaging with communities without MOU, because the plan and the agreement between UST and the community is already an agreement. At mga creditors, hinahanap nila yun. So, hindi naman masama na we have to write our understanding of agreement in terms of MOA. So, ito yung part and parcel of the promotions of our community engagement. We have the exhibit every January, part of our participation in the university week. And yung mga examples ng mga exhibits. And then, there's also the community development colloquium. If there are community development researches, that's also an open space for those who are engaged in research aligned with community development. So this August, we are going to publish the first community development journal. Okay? Yung ilang mga participants. Okay, so part of the popular compression said that development of society cannot be limited to work economic growth. In order to be authentic, must be complete, integral, that is, has to be to promote the good of every man and the whole of man and woman. Okay, if you give me a fish, you have fed me for a day. But if you teach me to fish, then you have fed me until the river is full tongue, or the shoreline cease for development. But if you teach me how to organize, then whatever the challenge, I can join together with my peers and it's passion our own solution. It's part and parcel of the community development approach of the university. Maraming salamat po. Thank you for listening.